Hi everybody, Dianne here. So I'm excited to share that this is kind of sort of like my first video. This is my actual first video for my business, Create What You Want. However, last month I was asked to create a video based on art therapy for a women's workshop at a university. And that inspired me to create more videos for my business, Create What You Want. So I was inspired to create this video today due to a conversation one of my best friends and I had based on relationships and love. So there are some tips and a little bit of a visualization slash manifestation little exercise that I would like to share with you. But before I get started, I would like to introduce myself. Dianne Murphy, like I said, I recently established my business, Create What You Want. I title myself as a spiritual self-love coach who incorporates art, mindfulness, and holistic tools by helping you create new life patterns and basically incorporating self-care strategies into your life. So, with my inspirational conversation with one of my friends today, I wanted to help those manifest and visualize and create in your life the relationship that you're longing for. Maybe it could be you're with somebody already and there's something that you want that person to work on, or you have a different feeling of wanting to come together in a closer way. It could be anything really. And if you don't have a significant other or a partner and you want to attract that person to you, this exercise could also be used for that just as well. So this exercise, I would like for you to, if you have any paper or construction paper, canvas, whatever it may be, whatever you're drawn to, any type of art materials, it could be markers, colored pencils, paints, oil pastels. I mean, it could be any type of art supply that you do have available or that you're being drawn to be using in that moment. So, before we begin, I would like for you to state an intention of what you would like you and your relationship with your significant other to look like. This could be anything from better communication, listening skills, hanging out more, whatever you are going through or whatever you want to create, manifest, and attract into your life. This is the time to state your intention for that. So after you state your intention, you can either draw. If you don't want to draw, that's fine too. You can always just sit there with your eyes closed and visualize what I'm going to present to you today. So to start, we're going to have two seeds. One seed is you, and one seed is that significant other. So these seeds are going to be flower seeds. So this is basically what you want yourself to look like as a flower and what you want your significant other to look like as a flower. So what I would ask for you to do is either draw it or visualize it, but think about the soil. The soil is brownish, blackish, but you can make this any color you want, because this is kind of like, you can visualize this as any color you want, because this is your creation of what you feel is right in your heart. So think about the soil and even like the feel of it. It's moist or damp or whatever it may be with the soil. Now you're digging through the soil so you can have the two seeds planted in the soil. So you have your seed of who you are as a flower, and then you have your significant other seed of who they are as a flower. What you're going to do is, since you just dug those two holes next to each other, you're going to place those seeds next to each other. You can draw them as well, again. Then after that, you're going to bury them, and then you're going to visualize getting some water. And as you're drawing, you can even visualize this as you're drawing it. You can visualize getting the water and watering these seeds, because of course they need to be nourished for them to sprout and grow and flourish. So after we have that all completed with the water, you're going to think about the stems, because they're starting to sprout. The stems are coming up through the soil, and you're going to think about the stems. Now you can draw them or visualize them, whichever choice you're doing, and you're going to think about the width of them. How thick are they? How thin are they? What color are they? Are they dark green? Are they light green? Are they brown? It's all up to you. So you're going to think about that and draw them, or visualize them coming up and sprouting up, but also remember to add thorns. And I ask you to add thorns to these flowers because the thorns are a representation of obstacles or challenges, because every relationship goes through those obstacles and challenges. And basically these thorns are representation of the pointiness, the pokiness, the hard times. But at the same time, they're just there. We always find a way to bring ourselves back to the center, which is the stem. So it's the good place within us. It's the balanced place. So the thorns are just a representation of the challenges we may go through, and that's okay. We all face the challenges with no matter who we're in a relationship with. So we want them to just be there as a representation that we're going to overcome those obstacles because we root back to the stem, the natural state of love that we are. So, visualize the stems growing up with thorns, and also start integrating the stems together. Visualize and or draw these stems intertwining together and being together, because it's a good symbolic way of stating that even though you're two individuals, you're also coming together as one. You're growing together, you're learning together, you're flourishing together. So that's something that can represent that you're in this relationship, you're both in it together, So once you keep on drawing the stems, you can draw them as high as you would like, or visualize them as going upward and as high as you would like until you reach the flower part. So the flower part, again, this is your flower. So think about the outcomes that you do want your relationship to be. What does that look like? And you can draw them through the petals. What do the petals look like? The color of the flower. What does the color look like? And just think about overall what it is to help make you feel, that completeness with your partner, with your significant other, or who you want to attract into your life. Think about the overall result of that and draw that in your flower. Visualize it. Visualize what that flower looks like to you, with you and your partner's flowers being next to each other, because that's a representation of you two living and going through the life of journey together, and experiencing, life together as one. So this is just a little fun exercise that I thought I would share. I figured I'll share mine. I drew mine out because, of course, I would draw mine out before I would present this to you, just so I can go through the experience myself. So this is what I created. It says "In Love." Okay, something I wanted to do and create for myself. I've been with my partner and my significant other now for 20 years, and something that I intend and want to create within ourselves is just to continue being in love with each other. So I hope that you found this little exercise super valuable. If you've worked with it and tried it, I would really appreciate if you could comment below and share how it worked for you, or if you wanted to share any thoughts or anything else, that would be greatly appreciated, and I would really like to hear from you. Also, if you would be interested in subscribing to my channel, Create What You Want, since I will be creating and making their videos based on different art exercises, meditations, visualizations. I'll probably even videotape myself drawing, because as an artist, I would really like to express my own feelings and emotions and help process them through my drawing. So I'll be happy to share those type of videos with you too. Just let me know what you want to hear, see, and stuff like that. And I appreciate any feedback. So I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Peace out, my friends.